Welcome back, everybody. It's time for game two, Titan versus IG. We've got ourselves a, well, unfortunate situation for Titan. It is the best of three, though, so if they can bounce back, take game two. We'll go to a game three decider in the Summit Asia. Our last match for Asia tonight. We've got, I think, 5 or maybe even 6 Summit Europe matches immediately following this, so don't go anywhere after IG versus Titan. But now, game two, we're going to hop ourselves into the draft between Titan and IG. I'm Gods. Joining me will be my good friend K-Poptosis, and it's time for our draft. Titan versus IG. We hop ourselves in, and Titan playing over on the Dire side this time around. They had the first pick as well, and they go straight into what's generally a KYXY Invoker. Sometimes we do see Yamete play this. He actually played a really nice Exo Invoker recently when I somewhat doubted his ability to do so, but he proved me wrong. That's for sure. Yamete showing that it's not only KYXY who plays the Invoker on this team. As for IG, they're up 1-0, and they're going to be on the Radiant side this time. Immediate Enchantress plus Dazzle. These guys don't mess around. These are heroes, especially the Dazzle. I mean, you look at sort of it being your 6.8 heroes, but they're still seeing some play here. The Chuan Enchantress as well as the Faith Dazzle. Not really reveals the fact you want to be fairly aggressive. You want to be able to gank. You want to be able to push early on. And that's really where IG shined last game with their support duo. They were roaming and ganking, getting a lot done early on, Brian.
And Enchantress even got a bit of a buff. I guess it depends on how you describe the Enchantress change to her, the attack speed slow bug fix.
Yeah.
To where it changes it so it doesn't, it refreshes every time you try to attack instead of it being like an effective disarm for a really long period of time. But the slow duration on Untouchable actually got increased from 3 to 4. So
okay,
a slight buff. I think there was something else maybe that got changed, maybe not. But
is the tooltip still messed up for this? Oh, the tooltip's fixed.
Oh, good.
Enchantress is playable again.
Yeah. Good job, Volvo.
Oh man, all these tooltip bugs.
That should have been a relatively easy fix, though, right?
I'm sure it's a fix I probably could have figured out how to do.
I want to see.
Titan go for their Sanking, so the net Sanking coming out in game 2. This is this is a good, strong Titan draft. Like I think the Clinkz pick is one of those situational things which has worked a bit for Titan in the past, but it's very situational. It's not like a standard strong draft for them. The Sanking Invoker, though, is their kind of bread and butter. It works very well. They'll get like a standard support for Extinct, which will be like a Shadow Demon or a Rubik to go with the Sanking, and they'll go from there. And I like this.
Have we seen Extinct play the Sanking at all recently? Because I know sometimes they'll swap it up occasionally, but no, it's been almost exclusively net as of late. Yeah. I think that's best because it's just I don't even know if there's many people out there that play a better Sanking than net. Chuan plays a very good one himself.
FY played a mean Sanking.
FY plays a mean Sanking too, but
Net just plays so much. He plays a very unique style, I think. So that's why I think Net stands out, because he really takes that guerrilla warfare to the next level.
It's true.
5 seconds remaining.
He plays. I mean, yeah, he definitely doesn't move around. Like he'll wait in a spot for someone to come to him. Yeah, so it's a very unique style, and I imagine will be him on the Sanking. Looking at our next couple of bands, Titan taking out some of those kind of good mid-game, well, early to mid-game pushes. So the Dragonite hits level 6, and your tier 1 towers start falling one by one every time his ulti's up.
You don't like the Enchantress Dragonite is almost too much pressure to deal with early. You don't want to have to mess with that.
Yeah. And the TA, so another Ferrari hero being banned out.
So far in 6.81, Sanking has been the second most picked hero.
Yeah, that Sanking and Centaur, like no surprises there with those two.
They're still the second, one and two most picked. There's still been a lot of Mirana, and she's still winning a ridiculous amount. They're actually pretty standard. I haven't seen, looking at the picks here, there's not really a hero that's been picked a lot that wasn't picked a lot recently. Even Sanking was kind of making his run up, right? So
I just think the 6.81 is just misleading. I think it's 6.8B is more or less what we're playing right now.
So Dire team surprising amount of Lifestealer. This is a really there's a lot of different other carries available in the pool, but
Lifestealer's kind of good at doing safe sieging. That was always why he used to be considered kind of like your top tier carry and kind of imba, and had to get nerfed a bit. Because his actual ability to siege towers, he's actually a good hero for sieging high ground, like when you want to go for the T3s.
Because you just rage and attack.
Yeah, you rage and attack. Oh, Tiny going Wisp Tiny. They get the Tiny, it's... well, yeah, they go Wisp right away.
Yeah, wow.
They make sure they get the double pick, and IG can't pick Wisp unless they want to suddenly do a solo Dazzle, but...
Exactly.
I mean, they could have. I kind of like the solo mid Dazzle.
IG
immediately went for the puck there.
And another strength with the Sanking draft here is Wisp and Sanking are really good early at putting pressure either on the the opponent's lane are just
5
roaming
seconds
together.
remaining.
Just the additional move speed for Senking gives him that a little bit of oomph to be able to get a burrow strike off that normally he wouldn't get. So normally you don't think it's like a terribly strong roaming hero before he gets relocate, but with someone like a Senking, he actually works pretty well.
I agree. We'll see what his plan's going to be here. As good as he is roaming, I almost prefer when I see it, especially on the dire side, the Wisp doing the double neutral stacking, though, where you stack the big camp while stacking the medium camp.
Farm up, get that quick level 6.
Especially when you can stack those. It doesn't even have to be for the tiny. Like, you can just stack it and let the Sand King farm it. So it's really just such a cost-effective way. And I think DK do it. Like, DK with the team where I first saw doing it a lot with their Wisp Luna strat. Back at like MLG and stuff, and that was where I'm like, that is like, if you're on dire side, that's how you want to be playing a support Wisp. Right?
And they'll have the options, right? So they can do that if the lanes are being kind of passive and they don't want to have to roam, but if they need to be able to roam, they can. So
I think Sand King will definitely have some presence against an Enchantress roaming around the map. Depending on what Chuan does here, and I imagine it'll be a lot of focus on shutting down the Invoker early. He's going to be probably the one most prone to being ganked up if he doesn't have Sand King or Wisp Sing behind him.
Does Titan ever run the Wisp Tiny dual mid, or is it almost exclusively a tri-lane situation? I wouldn't run it against a puck.
They did a couple games of Tiny mid, but that was without a Wisp, because they took it as a deny pick from their opponents. I can't remember which game it was, but I remember their opponents picked Wisp, and they said, screw it, we'll take the Tiny. And then they ran a Yamate Tiny mid, and he went Blink and everything.
Look at this 6.78 drafted from IG. Well, that's true. I mean, not even necessarily 6.78. They've done this for a while. The YYF Lifestealer.
Yeah. Put Lure onto the Weaver, and Lure may even be in the offlane. Like, this is, for a while they were doing this Lifestealer plus Nature's Prophet draft, where they would even put Lure offlane Prophet and then do YYF safe lane. Like, Lifestealer is just his hero.
What I wouldn't be surprised to see is Weaver, quote-unquote, solo safe with Enchantress in the jungle and dual lane top Dazzle Lifestealer.
Yeah, and Enchantress will go for, like, an early smoke gank up top or mid, depending where Chuan thinks he can be most useful. So,
reserve time.
A lot of options here. So, I like the Weaver pick. It's pretty good early on to put on pressure. Doesn't worry too much about the Wisp Tiny. Not really a great counter, just more like you can leave him alone. Like, you're not going to get completely shut down or get beaten down by a Tiny.
And it's hard to relocate gank onto a Weaver. You have to be really fast with because you see the relocate coming in, you can just shoot you away and usually get away before an avalanche toss gets in your face, right? And Lifestealer's another hero that's hard to kill with a relocate gank. Like, they're really going to have to focus on killing off supports instead of the Lifestealer or the Weaver.
Yep. So we'll see what Titan's last pick is going to be. Haven't really got an offlaner yet, so they need that a higher offlaner with no Clockwork, no Darkseer, no Nyx, no Prophet. There's really... What is this? Wait, Centaur's still in the pool? Centaur's still in the pool, isn't he?
Yeah, Centaur's still in the pool. Maybe they just don't feel like picking him. I don't know. I think Titan will probably pick him up here. It makes sense.
I think you have to. Like, there's no other offlane. It's definitely like a Timbersaw, but I don't think you want Timbersaw against this. He's bad against Puck.
Really bad.
Pretty bad against Lifestealer. Weaver just kites him. I think Centaur is... It's not perfect, but it's like as good as it gets, really.
I feel like Timbersaw's only good if you give him very high farm priority. And it's going to be a bounty hunter instead.
Okay. I kind of like bounty. As we'll see bounty being your offlaner for a high... This is... I think that Centaur, it's almost like Titan want to expand a bit their repertoire, and also just realizing Centaur, not the best matchup against Lifestealer or Weaver, both who can kind of run hard to actually hit stomps on these heroes, especially pre-Blink Dagger. And the higher often spends a lot more time early on roaming around, not getting that fast, well, not even fast Blink Dagger, but even that like medium 10 to 12 minute Blink Dagger. He gets a lot slower than some Centaurs by just applying pressure on the mid lane and the other lane. So bounty with the Wisp Tiny, like, you can use this. I mean, the track is always going to be nice against the Weaver, and the Tiny benefits so much from the movement too. We saw the Tiny plus Centaur earlier today when I was casting with Ben, and that's something which just having the Stampede for your Tiny to help get those extra right clicks off helps a lot. And track is kind of the same thing. You track up an enemy, Tiny gets all that extra movement speed to help him out in a team fight.
Right. It's
5 seconds
this Titan lineup though has to kill and kill early. If they get to the 20-minute mark and IG's been effectively able to kind of stay safe and stay away from them and stay alive, which they're definitely going to want to do with a Dazzle Lifestealer, Dazzle and a 2-core with a Puck. They're going to want to be staying safe and have there be 10 kills at the 20-minute mark total. If IG does that, they'll probably win the game because this Titan lineup is very, very focused on mid-game ganking.
Right, well, we'll see what the lanes are going to be. Introducing your Radiant team. It is Invictus Gaming. YYF on your offlane Lifestealer. Solo mid will be Ferrari 430 on the Puck. Got Faith playing the support. Dazzle Chuan on his Enchantress. And we can finally... Luo. Not the Rattlesnake Luo. Playing the Weaver. He's your IG carry player. And on the dire side, the Malaysians, the only Southeast Asian representative in the Summit Asia, making it out of the inaugural to qualify for it. It is going to be Team Titan. We've got Ohio playing the offlane Bounty Hunter. KYXY going to go solo mid on the Invoker. No real sign yet if it's going to be Quaz Wex or Quaz Exort. We've got Yamate playing the Carry Tiny. Net on his Sanking, and finally on the Wisp, the IO is going to be Extinct. So, looks like the expected Titan lanes, but IG, it's what you said. The Dazzle Life still atop, and Enchantress starting in the safe lane jungle and with a smoke, so see early smoke ganks mid, early smoke ganks top, wherever you want to go.
There's no reason to commit Dazzle bottom against a Bounty Hunter.
You can't zone out Bounty Hunter as a dual lane.
The battle
So,
begins.
IG's, well, I mean, this is what IG wants. They want to be able to be greedy and safe.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to do that against these lanes, in my opinion. They're just going to have to make sure that they really protect YYF, which they should be able to.
Did you see if these Radiant Sentries actually dewarded the Bounty Hunter's warding? Because he used a ton of mana to do some early warding, and I imagine some of those were dewarded.
I'm assuming at least one, because I'm only seeing one.
I should have kept a better eye on the.
Oh no! There's IG put.
Well, no, did these IG Sentry wards actually deward anything? Because I'm guessing yes.
No, Titan has 2 wards up.
But what about it? Could have been Sentries.
Oh, it could have been Sentries. They might have dewarded some Sentries, but
I should have been watching. I'm already slacking.
I did not see.
It's one of those things. It is kind of important for the early game, but well, you guys on chat maybe were watching the mini map better than us.
Apologies.
Lazy casters. But Ohio bottom, he's got boots, got Tangos. He's going to be making his way down. They should be easy enough to leech XP.
Extinct has 2 Sentries. Well, they might have bought extra Sentries.
I doubt they would have on top of this. So it's just like preemptive sentry warding from Chuan just in case it was blocked.
Which is smart.
Yeah. It's a 200 gold investment, but man, he knows Ohio almost always is blocking enemy junglers. Like his Prophet would go TP level 1 to ward enemy neutral camps. Like he's so big on doing this.
Really good job of Net here. They're trying to be cute and pull these creeps, and Net just says, "No, I'm gonna pull them back. They're mine."
Well, Faith gets a D ward on the lane ward. That's actually a pretty big deal here.
It is a pretty big
denying
deal.
your opponents that vision.
It's going to be harder for them to see if they're actually going in for this pull. So Net doesn't want to stay here the entire time.
Yeah. At some point, he wants to veer off and get some farm and XP of his own. They do have the pull open to them, which they'll have to wait for the 2-minute mark before it respawns again. As
they're going to go on KYXY mid, Chuan.
Where are you going?
There's your gank. Yeah, first gank of the game. KYXY in some trouble. The Tornado hops on up and
he's
Ferrari.
dead.
Yeah. I'm going to get the first blood, and nice little kill there.
The Enchantress strikes again. The early rotations, the strength of getting that really fast Dark Troll Summoner.
Yeah. I think it could have been, well, if you have the slow, you can probably get off a clap as well.
Right.
It's a Quaz only Invoker, so he's got no Tornado, no Ghost Walk, only the Cold Snap to play around with. The fact he's gone double Quaz also suggests it will be a Quaz Wex build.
Yes.
Normally going, well, man, going 2 Quaz is so greedy though.
The dude's trying to stay alive.
Yeah. And well, Wex would save his life there if he had a Tornado.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like he's got 2 Tangos pulled anyways. Like he didn't need the extra regen. It does make his Cold Snap stronger, which is where he got a bit greedy with that.
Right.
You get the slightly extra longer duration and freeze cooldown, but I don't know if it's really worth it now. Enchantress is sending in some more creeps here just to be annoying, harass as much as possible.
These new Hellbear models are intense. Really HD.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what Lysander thinks about his precious tomato and potato getting such a workover.
This is like saying, I don't know, Wolverine-esque
Yeah.
Hellbears. He's got some freaking good back muscles, man. Look at its detail. This guy's jacked.
Oh, they're going to go on Net. The clap does hit.
Yeah, the clap hits. Life steal. He's on the chase here. Nice Burrow strike out coming from the Sand King as I lose my showcase.
Oh, and a great avalanche on 2 and the Hellbear.
Dude, I had that gank in showcase mode perfectly, and then I lost it. I lost control. The first caster to learn to cast in showcase mode is going to be like the next big thing.
Blazing trails.
Yeah. I think there's room to like enter showcase mode like during big ganks and stuff, man. That could add some like serious extra hype. If you get dedicated observers doing showcase mode.
Yeah, if they can do it at the right times, it's really good. I've noticed that some observers and/or casters that when they introduce the teams, they do it only in showcase mode. I like that. I think that looks good.
Yeah, especially because it says their name at the bottom when you do it. I remember when Valve introduced it. Valve actually like sent out a PM like, oh, we added this. You guys should use it when you introduce players. I'm like, we'll do what we want. Like, look, let us do our podcast. That's what we do.
So we're just like not doing it out of spite? Is that what it is?
No, but it's like, we're not telling you how to develop your game. You don't tell us how to cast our game. Oh, nice phase shift. Dodgy dodges the Burrow Strike, and the EMP gonna miss as well. Ned could be in trouble here. Ferrari gets the kill. He's gonna get out as well.
Phase shift out.
Oh, the magician. He's not going for the kill. The dust is there as well. They see Ohio. Is there a grave? There isn't, but it's not going to match Ferrari.
God. Amazing plays there by Ferrari. And also the heal coming out of Faith, very clutch.
Yeah, timed that really well. Lua rotates off the bottom. Like, what's Lua doing mid? He TP'd with dust?
Yeah.
This is Luo for you. This guy plays like so unconventional and just does the most crazy, unpredictable shit.
He's
and
so
it catches
willing
team by
to help his
surprise.
team out in the early game.
Yeah.
So one of the things I really liked about Luo, he's definitely had. There's been a lot of hatred thrown at Luo as of lately.
He has
but
his place.
Honestly, the first bit of 6.80, he kind of dragged IG out of a stagnant place.
Yeah.
And they were playing really, really good Dota.
He helped reinvent IG by playing these unconventional heroes, like playing the Prophet, playing farming. He was one of the first players doing the farming Invoker, I want to say. The safe lane farming Invoker, yeah.
So if he can kind of hit his stride again and play like he's played in this series so far, I feel like IG can be back to, the obvious second best team in China, which they were just a mere 2 weeks ago.
So just no one's bottom lane. Bottom lane's just
abandoned.
Yeah, no one cares.
Luo doesn't need farm. What is
Void
this?
Stone. There we go. Goes to the Void Stone, not the Ring of Health. Has more than enough HP regen. Wants some extra mana regen.
Wants to be able to scoochy.
Dude, this is the thing. Like, this guy is just like, look, I'm not following your conventions of getting a Ring of Health first. I want my Void Stone. He has the
There's so much fighting
regen.
the power in this match.
Yeah.
We don't want to do what Valve tells us. Luo doesn't want to do what the meta tells him.
Good room denied here, but Swan in some trouble. EMP's there, Burrow Strike coming in as well. This
Yeah, he's dead to rights.
Yeah, it should be. That does use a kill for net.
So Joe's going to come in. He wants to get a stun, but it's just going to be a defensive stun at this point to save Faith.
Yeah. YYF maybe there as well.
YYF wants to go in for the
XC's
kill.
got no tether. Well, is tether going to be lose? It's going to be lost here. They get the kill in the dazzle though, so it's a 1-for-1 in the end. And
that was a heads-up play by YYF, realizing that he wasn't going to be able to save his dazzle, so might as well try to turn it into a trade, and he was.
Yeah, and going for the easiest hero, being the Wisp. The Sand King, who has a Sandstorm, you're not going to kill him without the detection. Unless Luo TP's in. Luo, for all we know, would have TP'd in with his dust. It makes sense he has the dust. Like,
going on KY for mid.
Oh, just,
Dire's bottom tower is
big
under
plays.
attack.
Ferrari, man, this guy's just... You can't take my eyes away from him. He's getting kills left, right, and center.
He really is. He's been involved with four of IG's 5 kills from the mid lane. So it just shows how much pressure they've been putting on the Invoker mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sand King rotates where his
Ferrari knows where he's at. He's like, nah, I see you, man.
He walks in there.
This is...
He's dead. One more right click. Oh, the Dazzle Heal Bomb going to finish him off, so nicely played. And
is that ward?
Yeah. It's being pinged. The ping directly on top of it. So Titan's like, yeah, okay, about that ward. Let's maybe
They
do
know.
it. The question is, like, you don't know how long it's been there. For all they know, it could be about to expire, which isn't quite the case. So sometimes, just because you know a ward somewhere, like, I think an instant, like, pub reaction is, you know a ward somewhere, you go to deward it. But you just have to play with the knowledge there's a ward there. So you either smoke past it whenever you're walking by, or you try to use it as bait, or you just avoid the spot. Like, I don't think it's a... I think this mentality that just because you know where a ward is, you have to deward is, like, a wrong mentality to have.
Yes, I agree. Sometimes you can also get caught out, because dewarding is generally going into a dangerous place, right?
Yeah. Like, the number of times I see, like, solo CMs trying to deward it 30 minutes in and just getting picked up by a Storm Spirit and then, like, blaming the team, like, guys, where were you? Why wouldn't you help me deward? It's like, dude, just because you know there's a ward there, leave him. Let him have a ward.
Bottom lane.
Ohio's dead, I think. He's got the dust. The dust comes way
wow, I don't know why.
He could have got the kill and I guess he got the tower. Like,
okay. Luo opted to go for the phase shift or the time lapse.
Yeah, time lapse tower. Could have maybe. I guess he was a bit worried about a Shuriken maybe bursting him down. It's only level 2 Shuriken. If it was level 3, may have been close.
Regeneration.
Mid lane, KWX1 schedule cold snap onto the Ferrari Puck. Puck is level 8, so he's really had a fantastic game. Invoker just what level? Oh, he's at level 8 as well. So Puck, despite all his kill involvement, is actually not that far ahead on experience. Over
RFCS, honestly, they're pretty even.
Yeah.
Oh, missed a kill on Ohio.
That's that.
Die! Look at this.
Yeah, man. Look, I think Bounty was getting greedy because I saw him get a last hit under the tower on like 200 HP, and I think Luo just swept in, used the dust, and gets a solo kill.
Wow. Luo's really stepping up his game this series.
He's always had it. Like he didn't have a good star ladder. I'll
No, he had
admit
an
that.
awful star ladder. That's the
But
problem.
I don't think you can just suddenly say, "Oh, Luo needs to be kicked from that." Like before that, he's played. I would say like better than he was more consistent than Faith and definitely more consistent than YYF. Like YYF has probably been the weakest player over the last 3 to 4 months for IG. I think he's definitely been more consistent than both.
Both not going off the Ferrari, but he'll be able to go out.
Quite heavy damage, but Bounty's showing up mid. He's got a track, and Ferrari needs to be a bit careful. His bottle probably, it's being ferried back.
They're going to loop around with the smoke gank.
Man,
He's got two Dark Troll summoners.
Luo's like, dude, I'm ganking. Screw farming.
I think one of these summoners are going to die before he gets there, though, unfortunately.
Oh, Luo's, Ferrari's tracked up in mid lane, and here comes your wraparound from behind. Quan going to be leading this one, and Playboy Expo just needs to run north, but he can't do so. Not with the Dream Call there. It should be a kill. Tornado nicely placed, hits 3 heroes. Quan actually going to go down. He gets burst down by a track as well. That was really heads-up play from Titan. They trade 1 for 1, and they get a track, and even the Invoker who died got track money.
Right. So that probably ends up being about even with the track. It's probably bad to have that Invoker die again, as there's a lot of action going on mid.
Yeah. He did get track gold before he died, but yeah, and he picks up what? A circle and TP, like, so he loses a lot of the gold that he's getting. But Titan make the best of that, because that was a smoke investment, 3 heroes coming in from behind it.
Yeah, and they really need to be making the best of that because of their situations here, because the relocate's just about to come online, and so they want to make sure that the gap isn't too wide to close here with some timely ganks.
I feel like their lineup, they're not too scared of when Wisp hits level 6, though. Like, relocates aren't going to completely hurt Weaver, they're not going to hurt the Puck, Lifesteal's got Rage. It's not like there's a lot of easy to kill relocate targets who are going to be off on their own.
It's true.
It's more like Titan can now adjust their strategy so that Invoker, Sand King, Bounty Hunter, Roamers 3 go for pushes, go for fights, and Wisp +1 show up. Or yeah, even just Bounty roaming by himself with a Wisp TP, and like we see now, Chuan's here.
He needs to be careful. If they're watching their experience, they know the Bounty Hunter's there. Oh, Chuan.
Yeah, Chuan. Gets the double Shadow Walk, and that's going to be a kill. Nicely played from Titan. Really well executed game.
And this is what they're going to need to be doing from now on.
Oh, mid lane, Lifestealer and Fest Bomb. They're going to use Yamete.
Wow.
Puck gets a blink and immediately gets a kill. I think that was his first time revealing the fact he has the blink. Even though he's got 800 gold on top, he hadn't actually had it until then. Luo was just like casually behind this tier 1 tower.
Just chilling.
He just pops up in unexpected places. It's actually a pretty like nice attribute to have as it's very Havos-like in some ways, where it's just like he'll just show up and fight. Does stuff, just unpredictable movement and unpredictable aggression.
He's just doing bug things. Just being a bug. Bugging around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And he's going to be going first item Lincoln. It's just a pretty good decision when you're going up against a Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I agree. The Perseverance just benefits you so much in the lane stage with the regen you get from it too.
And for someone who is basically not given any help in his direct lane, I know he's going up, it's a Bounty Hunter, but he's been fighting a lot, TPing the lanes, buying dusts, and he's gonna get that Lincoln's relatively fast. No. So this aggression from Luo and ability, like willingness to help out his team, is really paying off for IG.
Yeah. I mean, 14-minute Lincolns, I'd say, is like really fast.
Really fast.
Maybe not going to be quite 14 minutes, but we'll see how things go. He's TPing top.
Dire's top
Ohio doesn't actually scout this TP out. He actually was searching around in the trees for him, or at least it looked that way. I'm not sure if he saw the TP out or not. Yeah, he's searching all through the trees. He's like, where did Weaver go?
Where's this dude?
He TP'd from like just across the corner, and he's picked up more dust.
It's just this unpredictable movement.
Okay, Chuan bought him the dust, but hey.
Okay.
The fact that he just has dust here is pretty important. And there's a lifesteal infest into. Actually, no, it's over here. That's Ferrari who's.
Oh, he's gonna dive through the tower.
Oh, there's a relocate, saving Yaman.
Okay, I guess they were.
Did they see the gank coming in?
I think
Wisp is dead, but.
I think it was just because they saw the Weaver diving that they assumed there was going to be backup.
Xing taking tiny. Okay, he leaves himself to die. Fair enough.
And he gets blown up.
He saw the gank coming, and
he
even relocated before. I didn't even realize he knew the gank was coming because Puck was invis.
Yeah, I honestly think that. Oh, they want to defend this.
Oh, misses the coil. Oh yeah, hits it
on Ohio.
just killed him out with that one. Unfortunately, he gets out of range. They don't have any detection, and Titan have numbers, so it'll be a big
I'll
kill.
be able to force him back from the tower at least.
Let's see what TP's in
TPing mid.
Is under attack.
There's Luo.
Radiant structures are
I
fortified.
wish I could just look and see how many
Dire's top tower
TPs
is under
IG
attack.
has used so far this game. I bet it's a lot.
It feels that way. And TP's aside, just movement like all
Dire's
around the
top
map. Like
tower
Faith has
is
been
under
in
attack.
like top, mid lane, then bottom, then back to mid, back to top. Like he's really
Yeah.
rotating and moving around the map constantly in this game. Titan similar story. Like that. I mean, that's Bounty Hunter's job. Like move around, get info.
Net channeling the epicenter.
Oh, he's got the blink as well. He goes on the puck here. Ferrari. Oh, he dodges the Shuriken. Gets off a 3. Hero waning rip. Oh, about the grave as well. He's going to bring down Net. No, he doesn't. Not quite. Lewis showing up, and with the detection, he uses the dust
Luo's
here.
gonna get a double kill.
Gets himself a double kill. Puck did end up surviving as well.
Wow.
Lua's not done. He wants KOXO. KOXO has a Tornado, has a Cold Snap, can invoke the Ghost Walk. Should not go down, but we'll see what Puck has to say about that. When he orbs past, he's got a Waning Rift. KOXO in some trouble. He can't invoke to the Ghost Walk just yet, but he'll get out of there. Wow.
This is
That
going.
Shuriken was just a half a second too late.
This early game is going just about as good as it could have gone for IG. Like
Yeah.
they have a decent like roaming lineup, but it really wasn't a lineup that was supposed to get this many kills. Like this
Dire's
really,
middle
when you
tower
have
is under
like
attack.
a Weaver and a Lifestealer core, you're not really supposed to have 13 kills at 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Dazzle also is not really a hero that's fantastic at killing, more like preventing kills. So
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
yeah, this is going insanely well for IG.
There's your Lincolns. IG pick up their early gem, one of the Chinese staples, where you get the early gem, you deward the entire map. Good against the Invis heroes in the Bounty and the Sanction, but Invis heroes aside, like
Look at
teams
this
just
Luo
love to
positioning.
deward. He's trying to like snipe a courier or something.
Now he's placing a ward. This is the mirror opposite of the ward that they were
Gosh.
putting down here for the last game.
This time it's not Chuan. This time it's the pesky little bug.
Yeah.
More in the jungle here. Actually, Tiny and With, they shot with a relocate. They were looking for a gank with the Bounty Hunter, it seemed.
Titan has tried to gank in the exact same
Yeah.
spot 3 times in a row.
Has he got dust? He does not. Ohio. Oh, he's in trouble. They've got the gem. Gem on the puck, and they get the kill.
That's the 3rd time that they have tried to initiate a gank from
Yeah,
that
right here.
ramp, and it's gone bad each time.
Kill, I feel like
Dire's
was the
middle
right
tower
one to
is
go
under
for. Like that was like, I think the Shuriken could have been. The Bounty Hunter was just a bit out of position to get the kill because the Shuriken wasn't in time. It got face shield.
Yeah.
Dire's
He could have also
middle
thrown a
tower
Shuriken
has
instead of a
fallen.
track. Like he got greedy going for the track. Not that I mean, generally speaking, you want to get that track off, so you can
Radiant's
understand.
top tower is under attack.
Is there any way Titan can come back from this?
Yeah, Wiz Tiny, man. Got to believe in the Wiz Tiny always. But
Just have to get some clutch reload kick ganks off.
um,
Puck's going for the Dagon.
yeah.
They want to shut him down.
This is just like he can solo kill the Bounty Hunter. He can solo kill the just blow up the Wisp instantly. Sand King instantly. Invoker has enough HP to survive it, but Invoker and Tiny are okay. But the other 3 heroes can get solo killed by this Puck.
Is the Snowball Dagon something we see often in Chinese Dota? I know I saw Resolution specifically do it a lot.
A few players like to go for this. Ferrari goes for a bit. Moo also likes to go for it on
Moo
his
definitely
Puck,
does
yeah.
like to go it. You're right.
But it's not. I've actually seen Zhao 8 do it. Like Zhao 8,
Wow.
not a player you would expect to go Dagon, but he's done. He goes Dagon on Puck for whatever reason.
It's just
like
an
out of
insanely
character,
good
but
snowball
yeah.
item for Puck. It's so good.
But generally, it's not like a
Radiant's
common
middle tower
thing.
is
Like,
under
I think
attack.
more often you see the Hex build.
Yeah.
Green Claw bottom left gone in. KYXY in some trouble. Here's your Epicenter. It's a bit of a bait here. The Burrow Strike's there, but unfortunately, wow, you have had the Rage off, and this Epicenter is just level 1. It's not going to do enough damage to kill the Puck. Puck actually gets a blink out. Infest there, and this reload can't get. They can kill this Wisp. Come out, come out, come out. Wherever you are, where's your Puck? Puck, just kill them. Blow them up, Puck. I'm
There.
surprised Puck didn't kill the Wisp there. He could have.
Oh, and Luo is ready to kill the Wisp as he comes back out.
That's why they didn't. That's why they didn't kill him bottom. The Wisp was going to die anyways. But Puck had a. Once his Waning Rift came back up, he can just solo kill that Wisp. But I guess he's plays it safe. Didn't want to come out too soon.
So, another unfortunate exchange for the
yeah.
boys
the
from
ganks,
Malaysia.
The ganks from Titan just aren't working. That's end of the day what's coming down to. Like Sand King was there ready for that, but it's like, how's a Sand King turn a gank around on a Puck? Epicenter alone does not kill him.
They're just a very slippery team to try to gank, right? You go on the Weaver, he can Sakuchi in time lapse. You go on Enchantress, she's got a heal, she's got Untouchable. You go on a Puck, he can orb out. Either of these heroes can be graved or healed by Dazzle. It's
Dire's
just
top tower is under
very
attack.
hard team to gank as a whole.
Yeah.
And we said that at the beginning.
And now they're done with ganks. They're looking for just some tier 2 towers. Only the 2 remaining in top and bottom. Top 1 short for this world will be brought down. Weaver getting the last in. That's 2.2k gold for Luo. So he has his Lincolns. Probably see a Death later. No more Radiance, Weaver, please.
No, please no.
Had enough for one day.
The Deso will be able to just let them melt down these buildings.
Yeah. T2's probably go. Then they go Roshan, and I think he won't have the Deso until like Roshan or even after Roshan. But that's going to be a good timing because it means you can start sieging high ground.
Yeah, like 22-ish minutes for Lincoln's Deso is pretty good. It's passable, I would say.
I guess Chinese parents demand perfection. That's the thing. I'm sure mum and dad are not happy with Luo's performance.
Yeah, they could have already gotten it. He would have been TPing all over the map.
Yeah.
Farming. Why was he worried about his teammates? Should be focused on his own studies.
Yeah. Well, Invoker picks up an item. That's the good news.
Oh!
We got an item for Titan.
There we go, the 4-staff.
They've got like a blink on the Sand King and a 4-staff. That's all they've got. Like you look at this Titan inventory and it's really sad.
It's always rough when you have to go for the Bracer after the Null Talisman.
Net was the first one on the team to pick up any sort of an important item, like as a support player. Fuck, there we go. That's the Dagon 2 I think he just picked up, finding the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, he's got Dagon 2. He's leveling it up. Why the hell not? When you're this far ahead, you're really snowballing. You may as well. Oh, Cow's Knight, not going to happen. KYXY trying to sneak one in, but doesn't do so.
Radiant's top tower is
It's unfortunate. This Bounty Hunter and this Invoker have just both been food.
Nah, even Tiny at times. Tiny Wisp at times. It felt. Tiny's only died the one time. But
The problem with Yamate is he's just not done anything. He's 1-1 and 0.
and, we'll just TP home from the Weaver at top.
I mean, he's got his Aghanims now, but what?
I mean, he can't. I feel like the relocate ganks, you can't use them for. Like at this point, you need to be split pushing with Wisp Tiny,
Right.
looking for whatever towers you can get. Relocate ganks aren't going to work. There's no heroes you can really kill. There's Grave. There's just everyone with blinks or mobility. Wisp Tiny just have to be focusing on farming, getting Yamate 2 or 3 more big items, and getting towers. Like if IG are grouped up in one lane, go to another lane. Pressure. If you see IG going for a 4-5 man push, relocate on tier 1 towers. Like those don't have backdoor protection. You could just relocate a tier 1 and
Ferrari's coming in. He's got some surprise inside of
this
him.
is Dead Wisp.
Wow! Just explodes.
Now time. They've got no TP. Yamate is as good as dead. Banham did get a kill on the Dazzle. Nice toss back. There's no put wounds in 5, but he may get a TP out. Looks like Enchantress coming to cut him off, and Enchantress is bringing a troop from behind. Titan may be able to take this fight. Sankin gets a nice 2-hero Burrow Strike. Huck going to show up with the silence. There is going to be a Dagon in 7 seconds. No time for that. He gets the right click, gets the kill. Now Yamate in trouble, trapped in a coil.
Wow,
Ferrari beyond godlike.
At 22 minutes.
10-0 and 7. Like, not even like he's just getting all the last hits. He's got assists as well to go with this.
He's playing out of his mind.
Like those double kills and stuff was getting early at mid lane, like baiting people behind the tier 1 tower.
17 out of 20 of IG's kills.
And 17 kills just at the 22-minute mark as well. That's the really impressive thing. Make it 1 more. Make it 18. KYXY going to go down.
Oh, Luo, why? Why are you still killed?
Your vital thread is
He's 6-0 himself.
I mean, Luo's not being
None of their cores, Puck, Weaver, or Lifestealer, even have a death. They're all 6-0 on
Chuan feeding.
Oh, yeah, Chuan's feeding.
Yep. Chuan set the tempo. Like he got the first couple of early smoke ganks on the mid lane, which really got things going and made IG have that good early game start. It's one of those things like as a jungling early game ganking support. Like often at the end of the game, like you're actually like ganking supports maybe aren't actually involved in that many kills, but it's those couple of early game ganks which get your core heroes the momentum they need to win you the game.
Very true.
Like this looks like Ferrari dominating, but a lot of it comes from the
Chuan
good
play.
play.
Yeah. Chuan can wow us sometimes with his kill numbers on Enchantress. But no, this game has just been ridiculous space crazy. And the thing is, he doesn't have a lot of assists either, but he hasn't even been there for some of these fights. He's been doing such good movement with his Hellbears and the other creeps he's gotten.
Yeah.
He does. That's one of the strengths with Enchantress and Chen. You don't even have to be there to benefit from ganks, or to give your value to ganks.
Wisp relocated top and did some damage to the tier 1, so
okay.
Small victories for time. Next time they do it, they'll get the tier 1. That's what we're thinking. Still hasn't even got the max overcharge, so that's really next priority for this Wisp.
There's a smoke gank coming out from Ohio Net and KYXY, but I don't think they're really gonna.
They may bait this Tiny top. Go for this T1 tower with Tiny, like, pretend it's just Tiny and Wisp and have a full 5-man troop there. Good work. They get the lane ward and everything, so... it's IG just ignoring it.
Oh, nope, Luo does go Radiance. Luo, why you do this?
Weaver is back. Did Radiance get changed this patch?
No. I mean, it's gotten buffed in like 2 straight patches to be more damage burn per second.
Tower is under attack.
It was 40, then it got buffed to 45, and now it's 50. Okay. But, I mean...
Again,
I don't really see what it gives you. But, I mean, whatever. Like,
against
the raw damage is great for Weaver, but if you want raw damage, get a crit or a MKB or...
No. Weaver's weakness and the reason why he can actually fin with these kind of drafts is you allow him to actually push well with a Desolator. That gives you that ability to break buildings a lot easier.
And, I mean, sure, the Titan is all, like, low HP heroes, so the Radiance Burn is going to hurt a fair amount, but...
And this top lane... Uh-oh. There's a hasted puck as well as an invis puck. Relocate is being used. Get him out. Oh, silence was so close. Almost prevented the relocate out.
But... 4-4 Extinct is dead to rights.
About that.
Did he come back? I didn't see him.
Yeah, he came back.
Okay. I just see some plasma on the ground.
Some rays of light. Well, not many rays of light in Titan's life at the moment. They're down 22 kills to 5. The gold is ugly. 20k gold lead. 20k experience lead. Puck's got a package ready for Titan here at the bottom lane. They go on Yamate. Yamate's pretty fast. I'm not sure if they can get this kill. 3 here at Dream Coil. The toss back again. Actually, Puck actually moving forward, preventing the toss back.
They're fighting this 2v4 and winning.
2v4, no problem. Ferrari's not done. They want more. Net gonna just blink away. They're running away from a 2v4. Well, now it's 2v3. Chuan gonna show up as well. Net just gonna TP out and snare, not getting the vision he needs.
Oh, this really aggressive John in. He wanted to get that Dagon.
It's on cooldown, but not anymore. So he's ready to go.
Dire's middle
let's see what you can do, Ferrari. Anyone who comes near to defend should just get insta-KO'd. Wisp is 700 HP. That's... yeah, that's going to be rough life. So, yeah, even the bounty just sitting on under 1k HP at the moment. Tornado going completely... not completely whiff in the end. Puck did actually... Oh, Puck went in with a combo. Oh, he almost killed bounty. Okay, I was about to say, what? Everything on Puck was on cooldown.
There's just nothing Titan can really do against
them.
If they engage in and try to stop it, they're just...
Imagine if Lua had a Deso. Like, this would be so cool.
Yeah, but it's not his style points, man. It's the style points.
The glowing yellow stick. It's annoying for Sanky. Get stracked up. Maybe just time-lapse this? Yeah, time-lapse.
Time-lapse.
He's dead?
He's gonna... Yeah, he's gonna...
Oh, he's good. No problem. Could time-lapse earlier, but get rid of the track and then just Shukuchi away, but...
And the Shadow Priest goes for the healing Bloodstone item.
Wow. Okay.
Alright. Maybe we'll start... It keeps getting buffed. Maybe we start seeing this as...
Dude, you know, Revenge, Mystico. He goes the freaking Bloodstone Shadow Shaman build.
Yeah.
He has this, like, who needs Acceptor? Bloodstone's better version of Acceptor.
So, I mean, with the new buff, as we see, was absolutely melting. The new buff to the Bloodstone heal is now 500 plus 30 per charge. So you start off with 8 times 30, which is 240, a 740 HP heal in an AoE when you die.
Okay.
It's pretty legitimate. So maybe it's something we've seen.
Die is the main problem, which generally speaking you don't want to be doing. And the thing is, if you're gonna die anyway, so you use the suicide, well that means they're focusing you. So rarely are your teammates also. I guess if it's like a big epicenter or something.
Honestly, I mean it's a fun little like luxury build. It's definitely not something that I think anyone should ever rush in a more.
Combine it with an Aegis and maybe it's viable.
And the thing is, Dazzle doesn't really need the mana regen. The tank up is like, I mean, 500 health, yes, but there's more cost-effective tank up than 5,000 gold for a Bloodstone.
Bloodstone Wraith King. Thoughts? there's your heal bomb.
Please no.
Yeah. Oh wow, they found Ned. They know him too well. Always hiding in the trees.
Bloodstone Tinker though is legit. Rearm that suicide.
Can you actually rearm suicide?
Yeah, the pocket suicide gets rearmed when you use it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower.
It's a nice little thing.
Yeah. It's the Jesus build. You die for everyone.
Bottom Rax is now under attack here. They're going for the tier 1 towers. Let's get it. It gets Glyph.
Fortified.
Oh no! It's Glyph. There's a TP.
Oh no! They can't even win
No Dream
this.
Coil.
They can't even win that battle.
It's the battle for the tier 1 bottom tower. Titan are ever so
It's,
resilient.
I like that no mercy TP. It's
I
like
know.
this game is over.
You've won
but
the game.
No, you will not get
Dire's
that tier
top
1.
tower is under attack.
Ferrari man, have some mercy, please. Whisper's coming back soon.
Dire's
Titan were
top
not giving
tower
up till they get that
is
tier 1 tower.
No.
Dire's
They've
top
made a
barracks
commitment
are
now.
under attack.
There's no Glyph next time. That's the strategy. Glyph is
Ned's
being
going in
wasted.
with the Edge Center.
Alright, YWF's got freaking hard at Drask. You're actually getting close to going down, but now he's going to start lifestealing. He gets on the Yamate, and look at him, already back to almost full HP. Whis does show up here as, alright, countdown to relocate, 40 seconds. So this tier 1 bottom tower still alive for now. The Dagon going to finish off the Sand King. KYX way in a whole world of trouble. GG.
That's it.
IG
that
hold
tier
their
one.
tier 1 bottom tower,
Dire's
man.
top barracks has
Sad
fallen.
days.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's
MVP
middle
tower.
tower is
MVP.
under attack.
Well, Titan will be the first team that falls out of the Summit Asia.
Not
The day after they find out that they're direct well, I guess 2 days now after they figure out they're a direct invite to the international. and
the
they
odds are
fall out.
against them. They were the one SEA team in a sea of Chinese teams playing on the Perfect World servers.
That's true. The Perfect World servers were tough. We didn't see the
Um,
ping being very high, but who knows
the
about
pings
packet
are okay,
loss.
but yeah, there's other stuff I guess coming to play there. But they put up a good fight. They had a really close series, good series against LGD, and here against IG, just getting a bit outclassed. But
Right.
this is good news for IG because after dropping the series to Dreamtime, they needed a good series.
Let's hope Luo continues this play
Okay.
because I like Luo. I like the additional dimensions he gave to IG when he joined the team recently.
Yep.
And so hopefully he can kind of rebound from these recent disappointments and play more like he did in the
Yep.
series.
Now, Lua played well. Ferrari, though, still stole the show. Like 14-0
my
and
God.
10 end of the
Ferrari.
day. Like when he was baiting them behind the tier 1 tower. I mean, a lot of that was also Dazzle saving his ass as well, but that was some good plays from him. And then that's,
Yeah,
I guess, the
it was
same time, like how much of that is the servers, although the pings seem fine, but you never know. Like maybe you go and tilt a bit because of one slight misplay out
That's
of
true.
delay reason.
And there were some issues getting the game started, so they might not have been in the best mood.
My casting, I wasn't in the best mood. I was on tilt during that cast.
Yeah.
Players
It's
as well.
tough.
Yeah.
Struggle. We've had a long day. We've been up since we did the show at 2
Yeah.
2 o'clock. We haven't really rested since then. We've
No, gone strong. Had a
rested
best of 5.
4, 9. No, it was a best of 3.
Oh yeah, I'm just pretending. I'm still pretending it's a best of
Still
5.
pretending it's a best of 5 so we can complain about it better.
Yeah, we casted 3 best of 3s.
Yeah.
So
So-
it was actually wasn't too bad, and all of them were. No, one of them was a 3-game series. So
That's true. That's okay.
manageable. No complaints here. I've had much worse days.
Oh,
It's actually been a
agreed.
good
No.
day for games. Although,
I will trade this for picking up rocks on the farm any day.
yeah, my one complaint is that game 1 of LGD versus DT.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take some rock picking for that one. Depends on my mood.
Depends.
No.
Depends on how big the rocks are.
Yeah, exactly. How heavy are we talking? But that does it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Brian, thanks for joining me. If you want to support Brian, K-Pop Toasters on Twitter. And he's our
Marvin.
stats man, co-caster, general handyman,
Meal cooker.
meal cooker,
For that term over chef, apparently.
house mum. But yeah, he's been my co-caster for this series here. You'll be seeing more of him, as always, in the Beyond the Summit studio, on In the Studio, among our other stuff. But yeah, thanks, Brian.
No problem.
Cool.
Let's get us some sleep.
Yeah, let's get some sleep. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/BTSGods.
Yep.
Guys, one last reminder, one last plug. If you want to support the Summit, buy the Dota TV ticket. It comes with an Axe bundle, which is an Axe loading set, as well as an awesome little Axe loading screen.
And you saw it loading into this game. It looks
Yeah.
great.
I was initially more excited about the Axe set, but now I think I'm happy about the Axe loading
Loading
screen.
screen's
Like,
sick.
I've never gotten big on loading screens, but I think I'm more sold on loading screens. I actually hate, I generally hate cosmetics, but the loading screens I can agree with. Because
Yep.
you see that loading screen all the freaking time.
Yep.
Whereas a set, like you play the hero 1 in 50
One in
games.
And it's good value.
10
It's 160
bucks set.
games.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe more. We're going to be adding some of the games that weren't played before the ticket got added are going to be getting added. We've got match IDs for all those, so they should be getting added to the ticket soon as well. So.
All right, guys. We're going to be going to sleep, but you guys
Yes.
don't go to sleep. Stay up and watch the EU
How long
version of the summit that should be starting in, 30 minutes?
45 minutes. I
45
believe.
minutes,
So it's the last day of the Europe Summit.
Mhm.
Concludes today. We'll find out which 4 teams, the group stage. We'll find out which 4
Right.
teams are going through the group stage. Rockskiss, Dog, Power Rangers, as well as who's the other? There was one other team in the... No, two other teams. There was 5 teams kind of still in contention. I can't remember exactly what. Relax was still, still up there.
Relax is still in contention.
So yeah, it's a good list.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been some good games.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Support the tournament. Buy the ticket if you like it, the bundle there. But myself, Gods, Brian, Capitosis, we're done. We'll see you all later.
Bye, guys.